Hey guys, it's me, Hexa. Today, I wanted to do the following video to the decreasing views and such like that. First of all, because of the bird guy, I got a Discord channel, or Discord server, whatever. It's all set up. I'm gonna put some screenshots and stuff like that in there. So for the text channels, as you can see, general, so you can like whatever you want to say and just general chat. Then Battlefield discussion room, if it's something Battlefield related, maybe some questions or whatever, you can put them there, and I or whoever will try to answer it. The music one is just for me because I have a music button here. That's just for me because that way I can listen to music while playing, and that's not recorded in the gameplay, which is very good. But as I don't want to get trolled and stuff like that, and don't want anyone to interfere with my taste of music, it's just for me. Maybe I'm gonna put a second one in here for you too. I don't know. If you don't like my music taste and you're like in my channel, just mute it or set it to 0 in the volume bar, whatever. Then we have the voice channels. The different channels for the different games. If you have like your squad, whoever, or you want to play with someone specifically, you can go in there. Or you can go into looking for players, join me. That's basically if you want to have someone play with you, but you don't have anyone at the moment. So it would be nice if you want to like join there, and others could join you there, so you can get a party together. And then we have the AFK. You get switched into AFK channel if you're, I believe, half an hour or 1 hour haven't said anything. So, or you can just move down there. And I hate everything, and that's if you're frustrated if Battlefield fucks you up, just go in there and it will help. It will certainly help. So you can just cool down a bit. Okay, so much about the Discord channel. I'm gonna leave a link if you want to join there, somewhere in the description or in the comments down below, somewhere there. And thanks again to the burger guy. So, okay, back to the little document and the little poll. Okay, so we have the very big, like 92% actually do get my videos every day, so we can leave out YouTube as a problem. That is actually good. If we still think about it, then the video only has 1,400 views. So I would guess the people who did get the video and who actually did the poll, like 90 of you, thank you for that. Of course you did get the videos. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. So, about what to improve. Basically it's, increase the time of the video. I can't, because the games are just that long, and some are longer, some are shorter. Sometimes a match is like 5 minutes, sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes I'm bringing a longer video, sometimes, it depends. I usually don't want to go longer videos because first of all, people don't really watch the long videos, and secondly, it takes forever for me to render and to upload them. As you know, about a normal 5-minute video is about like 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 gigabytes, which takes me about 5 hours to upload and another 3 hours to render. So yeah, that's, I wouldn't like to increase it to at least 10 minutes every video, so that just doesn't do it for me. I occasionally do bring out a longer video, but that takes forever to upload and forever to render and stuff like that. For example, the video I'm gonna bring tomorrow, I mean, it's Saturday evening, Saturday night fever. Yeah, fever. It's still 30 degrees in my room. Great stuff. That's I can't stress it enough how great it is to have it warm like that. Sarcasm, irony, whatever. Yeah, so I don't want to increase the time of the video. More frag movies with advanced editing. I'm not an editor. I mean, I'm a player, I'm not an editor. Even in the Montage clans or whatever, they have players and they have editors. Some can do both. Some or most just do one of the two. And it actually takes a long time and a lot of dedication and stuff like that to even get a good edit. And I don't have the time, I don't have the patience, I don't have the knowledge to do that. And so you gonna have to be okay with my frag movies. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, more variety. Yeah, I mean, I try to only have like 1, maybe 2 videos a week of AK and Ace. I mean, that's pretty low, I guess. And yeah, Locker Conquest Large would be something different. I mean, sure, but I mean, servers are either seated or empty or I'm banned on them. It's whatever. Yeah, more edits in the gameplays. I mean, yeah, sure, would be great, but as I said, it's about time. It's about if you have the time to do it. Actually, what I did was in the past, I did it for like a few weeks. I added some text to it and stuff like that, but I only could do that in Premiere because it was actually rather easy there. In Sony Vegas, it's a bit more complicated, or not complicated, but it takes more time. So more text gets really, it adds up, And I generally don't have the time to do the heavy editing or do sounds and stuff like that. Okay, so next up, it's the even talk. Even if you said you don't talk much during the matches, it would be cool to get you record your mumbling. Yes, I actually think about that, but I mean, I have some ideas about it, but yeah, let's see what happens. Trolls, kill streaks, holy shit moment. I'm not that guy. I mean, I hate trolling. It's just so bad. There are other people who are there for trolling who don't do anything else than trolling and stuff like that. I'm all for kill streaks and holy shit moments. I mean, you need to put yourself. You need to set up yourself to get them, and that's not really my type of thing. Yeah, conquest large vehicles or something. As I said, I really don't enjoy playing infantry on conquest large maps because of the vehicles and how inferior or how you can't do anything about a vehicle as a single engineer, for example. So, and my vehicle gameplays, I mean, I don't think it's good. So therefore I'm more into specializing into my stuff, and if you want to see people wrecking with vehicles or something like that, there are other channels for that. So, yeah, montages, okay, tips and tricks. I have some planned, but I don't want to do them actually in BF4 anymore. Maybe in the future title, whatever. We will see. Yeah, tutorials, more challenges, funny, interesting moments. As I said, funny, interesting moments. I already have a hard time. I mean, differentiating between what is a good streak, what is a streak worthy for the 1 minute rule series, what is a good play that I can maybe send into the top place. Holy damn, that's hard to say. I already have a hard time with that, so I don't really think the funny, interesting moments are a thing. Also, because most funny moments are funny because of some editing, or because of the stuff the one experiencing it has some funny face cam or whatever says something about it, which makes the scene actually funny. Yeah, diversity in weapons. As I said, I try to keep the AK and Ace at a minimum and bring therefore more other weapons, but I do know that people have a selective vision, so if they feel like I only bring AK videos, they only gonna see AK videos. Doesn't matter whether I actually uploaded one AK video in 2 months, it doesn't matter. They will say it's only AK. Doesn't matter. From time to time there's someone in the comments saying like, you never brought this weapon, you only bring this weapon, and then I just go back a few weeks, so like usually a month or two, and then tell him how many of the weapons he said I don't use or that I overuse I actually used. And usually it's like 20% that the weapon like the AK or Ace is used in 2 months. That's like nothing for a weapon of that that power, and how much I actually use it. So yeah. Yeah, other game modes, as I said, I don't really enjoy other game modes, mostly because I don't think I can bring the content I want in there. So for example, in a rush game, either it's extremely a stomp, so first base just they can't get through as a defending team, for example, so then it's pretty much unenjoyable, but I can get a good score. If my team loses, I don't get a good score, which in my opinion, if I die a lot, it's not enjoyable for me, so I wouldn't bring it. And it's pretty much impossible to not die in a losing defending team. Same goes for if you're attacking and you're the losing team. It's basically impossible to get to the MCOM, arm it, destroy it, and not die. So, yeah, I mean, you have like 8 MCOMs, 10 MCOMs, something like that. If you die once for each of them, it's too much for me. So, yeah. Yeah, tactical type gameplay with your friends. My friends all basically stopped playing Battlefield 4. Also, they were all German, so I would have to translate it, stuff like that, which takes up a long time. And you would spend your whole time watching the video just reading the subtitles. So, also, therefore, the new Discord, I'm just gonna remind you, will be there, so maybe we can do something together there. So, other games, other playstyles. I mean, I do actually play other play styles. You know, it's completely different for the snipers, DMRs, LMGs, shotguns, AKs, Ace, carabines, depending on the map, depending on how the map plays out. I sometimes play a lot more defensive, and other people would call it camping. You know, on like rock transmission, just defending the tower, for example, like that. Or on the other hand, running around with a shotgun, just non-stop aggression. There are different playstyles, of course, and other games I just don't enjoy other games. So okay, so yeah, try playing other games. Nope. More frag movies, montages, epic moments. As I said, epic moments. I don't really have epic moments. Epic moments usually happen in Conquest or something like that, where people just bunch up and you can like throw a tank with C4 into the air, and the tank flying kills a jet across the map or something like that. That just doesn't happen in TDM. So yeah. Longer videos, live commentary. I actually did kind of an explanation video of what I did in the live stream back some months ago, and that actually was quite well received. So I think I'm gonna do something like that, because live commentary, the problem with live commentary is you can't focus on the game, on the commentary. Also, it's not my native tongue, so I also have to think about what I'm actually saying. So I think about what I'm saying, I think about that I'm saying anything at all, and I have to play a game or a gameplay that is actually worth watching. So yeah, pretty hard to do, because you can't focus on anything. So you split your cognitive you just split your brain up. More than just TDM, yeah, as I said, and prefer longer videos. For example, another game modes. There are pretty much no other game modes. Domination is pretty much dead. Obliteration is pretty much dead. Squad TDM is bullshit. Diffuse is dead. Rush, as I said, I don't really enjoy it. Conquest is meh. And what else is there? Superiority is basically dead, or I'm banned on every server. Also, it's really bad because I can't fly. Then we have Chainlink, which is basically dead. There's like one server left. Then yeah, stuff like that. Longer videos, as I said. Also in TDM, of course, there are servers with 400 tickets, 300 tickets. I would actually play on them if I wasn't banned on them, and all of them. Okay, so more tips, videos, funny compilations. As I said, I'm a big fan of specializing in things. People, or some people like the all-around idea. So you do everything. You don't specialize in one thing, but you do everything. You do montages, you do gameplays, you do tips, you do tutorials, you do news, you do troll stuff, you do what else could we throw in there? Other games, doing it there, live commentaries and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of that, because if you do everything, you can't do one thing well. That's just okay. So BF1, dope. Yeah, handcam. Handcam is the problem with handcam is I have to or let me explain the hand cam thing. Firstly I have to like build something that holds my phone over the mousepad. So out of books and tape and a hanger, for example, I have to build something like that. Then I have to record gameplay. That actually is the least problematic because I usually get a good video or a good gameplay out of basically every round. So that's not that big of a problem. And you're gonna transfer the data from the phone to the PC. Then the tricky thing starts, because both don't really record at the same frame, like the same frames or same FPS, and it's also not at the same time started. So you gotta frame it or sync it up by hand, which takes a lot of time and really isn't time effective, nor is it perfect. I mean, even in the ones I did like a few weeks, months ago, whatever, like the last ones, they also were not perfectly synced. For that to be perfectly synced, I would need the webcam so I can put it up there, and it's actually linked to the PC. But yeah, money and stuff. Okay, go on. Music and different maps. I mean, people always say, yeah, I would have preferred the gameplay without music. I'm always saying, I don't like putting music on the gameplay. The problem is, if I was listening to music, or if I had people like talking really bad or something like that, then I have to put it over music, so I don't get copyright struck and lose my channel, for example. Therefore, I have more... if I put in music, I have more work because I need to find a fitting song. I have to render it, and then I don't even get anything from it because the person or the artist gets whatever the video generates. So it's only a lose-lose-lose for me. I don't get anything from it. I have more work to do because I need to find the music, and I can still get copyright striked. So there's nothing for me to win. But I have to do it in order to bring you that gameplay, because it's a very good score, because it's something like that. Maybe diversify your weapon of choice. I mean, all the time, man, all the time. Sure, there are weapons that I don't really use, like the AUG, like AR-160, stuff like that. But that's because those are basically boring. They're so standard, they're just boring. Play Russian Conquest, I already covered that. Yeah. Vehicle gameplays. You mean I don't like vehicles. I just don't. Also, my heli pilots, my chopper pilots, are not really online anymore. So yeah. As a voiceover at the start to introduce the server you're playing on, and a very brief summary of the match. I mean, it would be like, I have no idea what server it was, because also a common mistake, I don't upload what I don't record something today, render it today, and will upload it tomorrow. That won't happen. Sure, sometimes it may happen, but usually it's okay. I have those many videos or videos recorded, then I just search, okay, I need one AK video, I need this one, because that would maybe make a good mixture, and we'll upload them. So it can happen that at Monday there's a video from yesterday, at Tuesday there's a video from 2015, something like that, It's So also the server, nobody cares about the server, man. Nobody. Very brief summary of the match. Summary of the match: I kill people and I try to not die while killing people. I mean, sure. Video tutorials. Yeah, I mean, I could do them, for example, for the maps. That could be a possibility for BF4 still. That could be a thing. More LMG. Meh. More variety. Okay. As I said, weapon variety. Flashier and better looking thumbnails. I don't know anything about GFX and VFX, so I don't know. I mean, actually, that's a lot better than what I used to have, what I'm having now. Also, it again takes time to produce a good, solid looking thumbnail and stuff like that. So, yeah. Cut out the unnecessary parts of your gameplay. What? For real, mate? I mean, sure. If there's a long sequence where nothing happens, sure, I'll cut it out. Or speed it up or whatever. Usually I do it with deaths, so if I have like 30 seconds, nothing happens before the death, and then 30 seconds after the death, nothing happens, so I can cut out a minute for something. Okay. But usually, I mean, I have, let me check for a second. Let me check. My KPM is 2.77 overall. With weapons, it's about 5. Between 4.5 and 5 KPM. So pretty much every 10 seconds I'm getting a kill. Well, let's say 15 seconds. Where should I cut out something? There's nothing there. And also I'm not really a big fan of just cutting everything, doing the jump cuts and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. More competitive gameplay. I can't because it's dead. It's just dead. Buy the variety of weapons, also the bad ones and the very few used ones. Let me just check. I mean, yeah, sure. I used AK. Okay, AK. Maybe I shouldn't have took this week. Ace, MG4. Okay. 870, Ace. That's shotgun. That's another competitive match. PKP, AK, JMG90. There we have FAMAS, SRR61, Ace. That's multiple weapons. Another switching thing. AK, FAMAS, QBZ95-1, Scar H, AWS. Yeah. I mean, sure. Some weeks are better, some are worse. Just how it is. That's just how it is. Okay. Clickbait titles. No, I won't. That's something I won't do. I mean, I have my pun titles and stuff like that. I will keep those if I can actually come up with some. But otherwise, don't really like it. An intro sequence, like of an interesting thing that happens in the video at the start. Kind of hard. As I said, could be possible with something like vlogs or something like videos that are more focusing on the person than the actual gameplay. That can happen. But I personally, I'm not a fan of that. So yeah. Live commentary, yeah, as I said before, live commentary is really hard to maintain a very good talking field, or not talking field, have something to talk about, explain what you're doing while doing it, and doing it well. There's also a lot of streamers who will decrease over time in their gameplay if they have a lot of viewer interaction. That's a common thing. Yeah, more variety, other games than before. I don't enjoy them. Just DLC maps, if servers are available, they are not. So, yeah. Okay, more conquests, RGT, TTS, banned on both. Tips and tricks, funny moments, conquest, as I said. Other games, stream matches live. For everyone who was in the streams. What? I mean, sure, you can kinda see what I'm doing, but a shitty 480p stream with lags and high ping and ping spikes and packet loss spikes and rubber banding and no. I mean, maybe we'll do some later, but I'm fed up for the moment with that. Upload matches where you got slayed. Why? Why you wanna see matches where like do bad? Where's the fun in that? What? I actually have one. It's an April Fool's video I once made. I think it's called How Bad Can I Be? Let me just check. Come on YouTube. Yeah, it's called Bad. The montage is called Bad by me. You can actually see some there. Okay, so more handcam videos, as I said, needs some something bought. Also for like increasing the quality of the videos, I would need better internet for that, so I can actually upload faster. Then I could up the quality of the rendering. Also with that, it would help having a better PC. So the render times go down, and only other thing would be an 27-inch monitor for 144p. Gameplay. So I can record it at that. So more engaging. I mean, I'm just talking to you right now, man. Come on. More sniper and LMG gameplays. Problem with that is snipers and LMGs are not really suited for every map. So yeah, it's kind of problematic. Yeah, Discord channel already done. Commented games rather than gameplays. Sure, as I said. Again, their time. If I comment it afterwards, do a commentary or do an explanation of what I'm actually doing. So it's not like, okay, I go there, as you can see. Now I go there, as you can see. Because there's a difference between live commentary. Live commentary is usually someone talking about in an FPS something else than what's actually happening on the screen. Like talking or telling a story or talking about something else. If you explain what you're actually doing, you can do it on slower games, on a mobile, for example, or you can't do it live, because no good player can explain what he's thinking, what he's looking at, what all goes into his decision while he's doing this decision. It's just not possible. Therefore, it would be commented afterwards, which would take more time. But I guess that's more of a thing I could do. Okay, so other game modes like gun game and domination. Gun game is another thing that's extremely hard to get a good score in there, because you can't heal yourself. You can't really play off your mates because they can't really you can't really play around their lines of sight. So yeah, and you also never know what guns the enemy have, so it's extremely hard to decide whether you can actually take the shot or not. Also, you have to play different ranges and different play styles all at once, but the enemies don't do that. So of course I can win them. I actually have a extremely high win rate on Gunmaster, but it's not really enjoyable, in my opinion, to watch. If I just die 7-8 times, I mean, it's still like a KD of 3.5 or something like that. But I mean, if you know me, that's just not that's nowhere near enough or good enough. Yeah, okay. So more uncut style, okay. Fact and strategies, yeah. Also something like that. It's usually about spending more time on the videos. Let me tell you something. This YouTube channel takes about, I would guess, maybe 20 to 30 hours a week. Then I'm also doing my university, my bachelor degrees. So doing that while doing that, and I'm also working a regular job. So putting in more time is kinda not. I mean, sure, I could do it, but it's just so much more time and more effort and more work for no really getting anything out of it. So that's kind of my problem with that. Okay, let's scroll down a bit more. I mean, okay, so let's just I'm just gonna keep scrolling down a bit more. Yeah, streams, as I said, it's just not enjoyable for neither of us. Maybe because of, maybe a little bit, if I can explain something or answer some questions in real time, but I would also explain most stuff. I would explain most stuff and answer pretty much everything in the comments. So yeah, that's just something I'm pretty proud of, answering pretty much every question and comment. Maybe record at higher resolution. Make it hard to see things on screen. Yeah, as I said, it's a standard 5-minute GDM gameplay, for example. It takes me 3 hours to render. Not 3 hours. It takes me about 2 hours to render in Sony Vegas. 2 hours for that. So yeah, and that's with the current resolution. I get a file out of it from about 1.2, 1.4 gigabytes, which means I will upload it for about 4.5, 5 hours. I mean, no, 4 to 4.5 hours, so that way. I mean, that's already per video like 7 hours. Sure, I could up it, but that would just take up the time really hard. And yeah, I don't really want to do that. More conquest. I think you should start to do Battlefield top players. No, I don't, because for the top players you don't need to be a good player. You need to be a good commentator or entertainer, so you can actually comment on the things. You could. I mean, the thing is, you don't have to explain what the people are doing or what they are thinking about while the clip is rolling, because usually you don't think in those clips, or it's a lucky shot. I mean, you can't say, oh, I think he just in his brain he angled the shot and he knows that the weapon will drop this far, and just maths and physics and chemistry and stuff like that, and he all thought about that in the blink of an eye. And no, he didn't. It's either experience or luck. That's it. And for most top players, it's usually both. Yeah. Set up recommendations from the community as a regular format. Or more weird loadouts and stuff like that. The thing is with that, I could do them for the usual setups or for the usual weapons, for example. I actually do them because every time someone asks me in a video, could I see this weapon? Could I see that weapon? I usually do that. And sure, I don't do the crappy gun loadouts. I mean, I have a handful of them, I think, on my channel. But in my opinion, they need to be talked about. It's not just, okay, I get a crappy loadout, I can do good with it. No, for me it's then to show how to do good with it. I have, I think, 2 videos of something like that. One is with the SAR and one with the FAMAS, if I'm not mistaken, where I show how to use a crappy setup in order to do good, or to do well more. Yeah, that's something I did, but it's also a lot of time and effort to do that, because of course it's a crappy loadout. So in order to get a good score, I maybe need a second or a third try. I know that's kinda it's kind of spoiled, to just need 2 or 3 matches to get like a KD of 15 or something like that. With a loadout, people couldn't even get a KD of 1 or something like that. But as I said, I'm having 2 other jobs basically. University being basically a full-time job, usually. So, and pressing in 2 more jobs basically. So that's kind of the problem with that. Yeah, and I can't really decrease the time for rendering or uploading, which would free up more time to do that. Yeah. So, as I said, that's just some reactions. Oh, I know it's a long video. I won't rickroll you this time. As I said, link to the or invitation to the Discord channel is down below. You can check it out. Please, I mean, there are 2 things. First of all, please don't fanboy me if you're in the Discord channel with me. Like, oh my god, it's so nice and stuff like that. I don't care. Just be normal. And then it's, don't ask those like silly questions. Just take it as it is. Have fun. come there with your friends or your mother, your sister. Bring your sisters. That would be nice. Yeah. If you, I would like to keep it German and English, mostly English. If you can't and you only speak German, and it's directed to me or another German speaker, I'm happy to keep it in German as well. But other than that, I don't speak any other languages. I mean, I speak a little bit of Russian, but you can't say that any Russian. That's like, I learned it, but I forgot all of it. So, with that being said, I know it's a long video. I hope I didn't bore you to death. And also another thing, with all the things I talked about, like more Rush, more Conquest Large, more different weapons and stuff like that. The thing is, those videos get actually half the views of my other videos. So if I'm just going into the playlists and vehicle gameplays, and of course I can't see it. Let's go here. And I can't see the, okay. That's some bullcrap. Okay, I can't see anywhere the gameplays or the views on those. Okay, let's take the last one. Let's take the last three. So LAV, 1,000 views, MAA 1,300, and another 1,500. Keep in mind, but those are 3 months and older. Yeah. Usually it's not that bad, not that good. Yeah, 1,600 views. So it's not like, okay, I'm gonna bring a vehicle video. It's 3K views or something like that, which it was, I think, a year ago or something like that. Where every video had like 3K, 4K views, whatever. So I hope I answered some of your things and why it's a good idea, why it's not a good idea. I still think it's a good idea to do the commentary stuff. I'm not really a fan of live commentaries. I will try it though, and yeah, for the time being, I still have to like finish my degree, so it's still not really good with time and stuff like that. But I will keep doing my thing, uploading videos every day, and we're gonna do this. And with that being said, I'm gonna show you a magic trick. And I'm gone.
It's magic.